What can this man teach all of us about overcoming pain?
I've changed the way I'm perceiving it.
He hopes you get the point. Painkillers.
Dial 102.
I'm Dan Rather, and this is 48 Hours.
Some things up here are shocking. Some things which happen on this stage have been known to make people faint.
It's kind of a circus of the scars.
I promised you I'd eat this.
And Zamora, the torture king, is living proof that we can withstand pain. A lot more pain than we think.
Fire-eating torture king style.
Yes, he eats fire.
He goes down the throat, down the esophagus.
He swallows swords. And he even walks barefoot on broken glass.
Okay.
The real trick is that he lives to tell about it.
Do you like this?
I like entertaining people. I like the performance.
I understand that. And you like it. Frank Sinatra liked entertaining people, but he didn't stick needles in his nose.
Skewer number 1.
Most of us will do anything to get rid of our pain.
Number 2.
Not Zamora. He embraces pain, just for the fun of it.
You were eating fire when you were 15?
Yeah.
I'm gonna set my mouth on fire.
So about the time most guys were out dating girls, you were eating fire?
That would be correct, yeah. Well, we got to pack the van. Light bulbs for eating, torches for eating fire. A meat cleaver.
When he's not on stage, Zamora is Tim Cridland,
Bit of nails.
a 34-year-old bachelor who lives in Northern California. A regular guy who does the most irregular things.
I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it through not only my skin, but through the muscle as well.
Even though you're probably tempted, please, don't try this at home.
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask me a question.
What the hell is the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me right now, in fact.
That doesn't hurt?
It's not causing me pain.
Right through the very center of the bicep.
The reason it's not causing him pain is that Tim Cridland, Zamora, has mastered a complex technique that lowers his blood pressure and relaxes his muscles, which virtually eliminates the pain and, incredibly, the bleeding too.
No blood and no pain.
But in case you're thinking this is just some kind of freak show, consider this. Zamora, Tim Cridland, is not abnormal. Physiologically, he's just like you and me. And he's not doing tricks. He really is sticking needles through his body and swallowing real swords. So, if an otherwise normal guy can figure out how to deal with pain like that, what's the lesson for the rest of us who have more traditional, less exotic kinds of pain?
Oh, and I'm going to go through, right through the skin.
What do you think? What do you honestly think when you see this?
Oh, I think it's awful, personally.
But as a scientist...
As a scientist, it's a fascinating phenomenon.
He is Dr. Kenneth Pelletier of the Stanford University Medical Center.
On the EEG...
25 years ago, he did a study of people who found ways to deal with severe pain.
One person was tortured in a concentration camp and learned to control pain to survive. Now, what I'd like to do at this point is to ask Jack to close his eyes. When they entered into a state of deep relaxation, I'm going to ask Jack to place a large knitting needle completely through his left bicep. Their central nervous system would not respond as we would normally expect people to respond to that degree of pain.
A year ago, Dr. Pelletier helped start up a pain clinic at Stanford.
Relax your jaw muscles.
Using biofeedback, meditation,
Close your eyes slowly.
and hypnosis to help patients control their suffering.
When we've had patients now using these methods, they would always say they continued to feel the pain, but it was not a sharp, distracting, debilitating pain.
So there is such a thing as mind over matter?
It's not mind over matter as much as it's mind and matter in interaction.
These swords are very sharp.
If he can do that, what can we learn from it?
For individuals, that can actually be an inspiration. Individuals who have usual chronic pain or even acute pain can learn to do the same thing.
Well, let's take a look at my back.
I'm showing you in a very extreme way. There are parts of your mind that you don't access. You're capable of doing more than you think you can.
Now there's a remedy for pain we should all learn to swallow.